And that's why I've asked Vice President Biden to lead a tough, unprecedented oversight effort, because nobody messes with Joe.
Winter in Bozeman, Montana, people don't play a lot of tennis.
You had the court cleared off for us.
Well, we did have the court cleared off. Watch it. It'll be slick.
I came to Bozeman to find a city on thin ice over how it's spending stimulus money. $50,000 to erase all these cracks and potholes in a city tennis court.
What was your reaction when you read the paper and saw that project?
I said to my wife, I'll be danged, look what they're doing in Bozeman.
Montana Governor Brian Schweitzer wants to make Bozeman an example of how not to spend stimulus money. Putting a rubberized surface on a crumbling tennis court was not part of Schweitzer's plan, targeting roads, water, and energy efficiency.
What did Bozeman do wrong here?
What they violated was that rule of common sense. There ought to be a little guy in your head that wags his finger at you and says, wait a minute, we might want to rethink this thing.
At one point, Governor Schweitzer even decided to pay a surprise visit on the Bozeman City Commission. So he showed up at their regularly scheduled meeting to tell them publicly and face-to-face this is not how he wanted stimulus dollars being spent. But that meeting did not go well.
Sir, I will explain it to you again.
Look at Frisco's $259 million request. In addition to the road projects, there's an armored carrier, similar to this one, for the police department.
The better that we can be prepared to handle a crisis incident or a high-threat situation, the better off the citizens of Frisco are going to be.
The mayor says with all of Frisco's sports venues and schools, it's a smart idea to have an armored carrier. But some argue the city is already safe. Frisco ranks as the 16th safest city in the country based on murders, rapes, burglaries, and other major crime.
When they need that tool to go in and extract an injured citizen or to protect themselves as they're going into a dangerous situation, I'm happily putting that on our list of needs.
Frisco taxpayer Mike DeVore says he's all for new roads, but not an armored car.
When I think of an armored, personnel carrier, I think of high crime area. Frisco doesn't exactly fit that bill. I would think there's probably better uses to spend the capital.
Let me just say, by the way, give a compliment to Vice President Biden. He and his team have overseen the Recovery Act. You have not seen scandal break out on a huge endeavor.